Hey there, this is Adrian and welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how to use Cloud AI in Maker. So let me just show you what I've done so far. We're just going to run it. It grabs the email content and then it should route it first to GPT AI. Cloud AI, and then we have an answer, and then we get a second answer from ChatGPT. Let's go! It's been taking like an hour for me to figure this out. Let's see the answers first, and then I'm going to show you how to actually connect it because it's a little different to connect Cloud AI and GPT AI, and I was struggling with this. Okay, so you're an experienced email assistant, blah blah blah. That's the system message, and then the output. Yeah, so I'm gonna show it to you guys. Output right there is going to give us the content. Okay, so we're going to look at the content now. Oh, no. Okay, so I got to stop annotating. Okay, so we have the long string. Hey, Willem. This is the answer from Cloud. Hey, Willem, thanks for reaching out. While I appreciate your interest in meeting, I currently only meet through my consulting program. That's not the answer I wanted to give, but anyways, let's see. If you'd like to explore working together, let me know your target investment, timeline for first project, type of properties you're interested in. How can I help you succeed? Uh, Happy to have my team reach out to you. So this to me feels like a money grab because of the context of the email, which you probably don't know yet, but if you want to know, the context of the email is someone is reaching out, they want to learn some stuff, they want to meet up for my real estate channel. Anyways, let's see how ChatGPT answered. So ChatGPT input, so we don't want input, we want the output. We have the result. Thanks for your message. Glad you're exploring the real estate in Poland. I'd be open to meeting up and scouting trip. Let me know your schedule and we can arrange a time to connect. Looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, so in this exact case, Cloud didn't do the reply that I wanted, but it was probably I need to tweak the message. So here's the thing: when you're setting up ChatGPT, let me just remove my notations. Okay, so there's this thing called system here, right? You have system as your message one. You're telling it what it is. You're an intelligent email assistant, and in message two, you're giving it basically more content about what it is and what it should do and how it should talk. Then in message three, you could be saying, as a user, right? Uh, the first example message to train it, right? So you give the example message and then how you want it to reply. So it's like, oh, hey, Willem, thank you for contacting me and let's get in touch. What's your type? What's your blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So interesting. So that's that. Okay, so here the system and user are a bit different. So system is you're tweaking the system on a deeper level on how you want it to act. So an example I could give of that is inside Cloud. My video is not loading, but inside Cloud AI, you can say you can have actually like a let's say you have a custom project, and here you can describe for it what it's gonna do, right? So it's almost like the first text that you send it, but it goes deeper into its psyche, if it has one. Okay, I was actually watching a video about Cloud AI's researcher. He's doing like mechanistic probability, a lot of physics. I didn't understand a lot. So yeah, this is the system message. You're telling it what it should do, and then you do the messages, right? So for Cloud AI, it's a bit different. So if you click on Show Advanced Options, you have the system prompt here. Okay, so you have the system prompt here, not in the normal options. So you don't have system there. So what you can do is, and they tell you actually input messages. The first message must always use the user role, and the roles must alternate. Okay, this is important. So the first message must be a user, so it cannot be an assistant. So first I tell it the example, I give it the kind of answer it should uh, it should give back, right? I'm training it, and then I give it the text content from the email, whatever it takes from the email. Yeah, you see it's kind of pulsing, so that's where it takes the text content, and then it should give a reply later, right? So let me just do a tweak here for you. This is the content that I wanted it to reply with. I appreciate your interest in consulting. Happy to get you started. Journey. So yeah, it feels kind of professional. Yeah, it looks kind of professional. So let's add a line here. I'd love to meet over a coffee and get to know you better. Get to know each other better and discuss how I can help in more detail. So let's do it like that because okay. All right. So let's just do it like this. Okay. It updated. I'm gonna Control S to save it. Always Control S. And then we run it once again. Hope for a better reply from Cloud. Let's see. So now I just tweaked the Cloud algorithm a little bit. Algorithm, that's so fancy. I literally just redid the edited text that I wanted to reply to see if it's gonna give us something like that. So let's say that's the system prompt. You're an experienced, blah blah blah. So that's the input. We want to look at the output, content, collection, text. Hey, thanks for the detailed overview. You got an ambitious plan. I'd remain consulting call, blah blah. It's really strange because I haven't told it anything about money, or for some reason it's becoming like very professional. So that's not really what I'm looking for. I want it to be more friendly, even though this is very professional, you know. This is very professional. So maybe it's kind of teaching me what to do. Anyways, the most important thing is I got it running because it was giving me a lot of errors. So I'm happy about that. And Cloud, um, yeah, I'm thinking maybe I gave it a different prompt here. Let's see. This is what you got to do, you know, when you're automating the systems. So message one, two, and then here we have very interesting because I haven't said anything about WhatsApp, but then ChatGPT just pulled out the WhatsApp. What? That's very strange. Huh. That's strange. It's behaving strangely. Anyways, so let's gotta keep tweaking to understand how to work with these models. But now you know a little bit of a difference between ChatGPT and Anthropic Cloud, and I'm gonna share more as I grow further. And let me know in the comments below what are you struggling with this automation stuff, and how you wanna what you wanted to see for the next video. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.